Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Tina Talk Show. So Trump is president. Are we ready for 4 more years of unexpected news? I know I am. Okay, and you are. Okay. Yeah. So today we're going to do a small monologue on mental health, to be specific. And in mental health, for starters, before I begin, I've noticed that you people really like it when I engage in activities more than yapping. Yeah. So today, I will not only be yapping about mental health, but I will also be doing an activity. And for that activity to take place, not only one activity actually. So I have one question. What am I saying? Not one question. I just want you to choose. Do you want me to do a lip combo, a simple lip combo, while yapping about mental health? Or do you want me to eat chapati sound? You guys want me to eat chapati while yapping about mental health? Choose between lip combo and chapati. Waone. I knew it. You guys wanted me to eat chapati while filming. I'm going to do both. I don't know how, but I'll be doing both. So, yeah, we're going to talk about mental health. Tuanze. How are we going to introduce mental health? Well, for starters, what is mental health? But before I begin about what is mental health, I want to ask you people, why is it you think mental health isn't real? Before I define it. You know, people don't believe in mental health, eh? Sio kila mtu kama wewe na mimi ambao we know afya ya akili is a real thing. No. Okay, so we're going to line out this lip combo. Nakula chapati msiwazi. Okay. So we're going to start with a simple outline of the lip combo. There we go. Okay. We're doing a simple outline. Outline check. Back to mental health. Why is it people do not believe in mental health? The true definition of mental health is the psychological and behavioral well-being of an individual, of someone. So people don't believe that mental health is real because it's intangible. Intangible meaning you can't see it. In some cases you can, but you can't touch it and you can't feel it. Mental health issues come from within. I could be undergoing mental health issues, but you cannot know, maybe because I'm not an open book, or maybe because I haven't decided to disclose it. I have decided to disclose it, forgive me. So for starters, people don't believe in mental health because it is intangible. You cannot see it, you can only feel it. You cannot touch it, you can only feel it. Only the individual who has experienced mental issues believes in mental health. It's intangible, like I said. So why is it hard for people to realize that mental health is a thing? Because it's intangible. You can't feel it. What am I saying? You can feel it. You can't touch it. Like, for instance, emotions. You can't touch your emotions. Can you touch anger? But you feel it. Insecurities. Can you touch your insecurities? I'm camera shy. I'm conscious about how I'm dressing. You cannot feel it. I mean, you can feel it, but you can't touch it. So after realizing that mental health is intangible, I want you guys to realize that even emotions are intangible. And for a regular human being, it is important to feel. Chapati fam. It's important to feel. Okay. Yeah, I have a notebook. Okay. So after realizing that mental health is intangible, we come to look at what are the types of people that experience mental health. There are two types of people that are experiencing mental health. There are the open book type of people and the closed book type of people. The open book type of people are those that can openly share that they are undergoing mental health issues. They are not afraid to approach a friend, a close relative, or somebody for help. I'm scared. What should I do? My boyfriend of 3 years left. What should I do? I'm dying. I'm suffering from cancer. I can't be healed. Those are the open book type of people that share it. They find a friend, they can automatically share. And they are the closed type of people. That's the second type, closed book type. Closed book people, they can't share, but they show hidden signs that they are undergoing mental issues. Okay, so let me break down into those two types of people. For starters, the open book type of people. Open book type people, let's take a tangible example of a celebrity. I know we're not celebrities, but let's just use them because we can't have normal, regular people as examples. Some people like to disclose their piece of information. Or because open cases of people aren't there, we're going to use celebrities. For instance, the season 3 of Young, Famous, and African. We have Annie. Right now, she's trending in social media because her relationship with Tubaba, the marriage with Tubaba, it's yani it's already breaking off, and the whole social media is making fun of our situation with regards to the new season, and even how she was acting out throughout all of the seasons. If you look, she's an open book type of person. Simwongelei kwa ubaya, no, namwongelea kama mfano mzuri, a good example of somebody undergoing mental health, alafu ni an open book. Kwa sababu yeye ukimwangalia how she's acting towards Swanky, her own friend, or how she's approaching Zari, and she's becoming, how should I explain this? She's becoming an enemy and finding negativity in every situation. And that's a problem. That's an open book type person. You don't have to wait mpaka akuambie. Unaona kabisa tabia zake. Now look, her marriage is breaking down and people are making fun of it. I mean, we all visit the comment sections. I'm not denying dark humor is funny and all, but that's mental health. It's affecting her. So let's look out as her as a good example of an open-booked person. But there are many people that we know in our societies who are open-booked. Analia ni very expressive. There are some people who are very expressive in their lives kiasi cha kwamba yani hawajisikii kukaa kimya, yani kuweka vitu vyao ndani. Watakuambia ni walalamishi by nature, yani wako very sharing. The closed book type of people, they show hidden signs or no signs at all of encountering mental health issues. For example, a celebrity who underwent closed type of mental health issues. Avicii, the one who played music like "One day my father, he told me, son, don't live the younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. Oh, so wake me up when it's all over." Wewe ulikuwa unajua kuwa yule angecommit suicide? Ulishai kufikiria kuwa celebrity kama yeye anavyoimba nyimbo za ucheshi, music that makes you wanna jump and just scream and shout, was undergoing mental health issues? No, he was a closed type of person. Although these two others that I'm about to mention hamna exact details kama they were undergoing mental health issues. Yule mjamaa kwenye Ellen show ambaye ndo like shamsahau jina, oh god, chapati hiyo inamsaulisha. Msahau jina mama yangu. Sasa ningekuwa live ingekuwaje? Anyways, yule na kuna Liam wa kwenye One Direction, although it's not verified that he committed suicide, lakini the issues that were ongoing in social media ina detect kwamba he committed suicide by the influence of mental issues that he had going on. The closed type of people can give out hints of help. How? This month, mtu kanyoa. Let's go to girls. This month, mtu kanyoa. Next month, anasuka. The other month, ananyoa. Hajakaa muda kidogo tena anasuka. Indecision, instability inaendelea huko kichwani. Or another closed type of person. Somebody akiwa anaongea lazima aongee kwa nguvu, or in the presence of people hawezi kukaa kimya, ni yapa. Somebody is a constant yapper in presence of people, anasik attention, anasik validation. He wants that security. Amekikosa hicho kitu, kwa hiyo anatafuta that secureness through and validation and attention. Somebody is a clean freak. My dad, I'll give you an example. My dad, when my brother and I went to visit him, we entered the kitchen very well. We're helping him prepare dishes and what. So unajua ile tabia mtu unanawa mikono hivi, unakumuta hivi. My dad, usimwage maji ndani. Don't, kwa binadamu wa kawaida hicho kitu jamani, wabongo Tanzanians, you understand me. Ukishamaliza unaondoka, yani umeosha vegetables, umemaliza kukatakata nyanya, usimwage maji ndani. That's impossible. It's the kitchen. Come on. What's the use of the kitchen? So it was becoming a nuisance for me and my bro. We said, kama ndo hivyo jikoni, yani kwamba mtu usimwage maji ndani, subiri. We used to leave him with the kitchen on his own. Sio kwa ubaya, lakini mwachie nafasi. Hamna kumwaga maji. Haya, usimwage maji wewe mwenyewe. Hatukai jikoni. By the time tunakuja kumwacha afanye mwenyewe, tunakuja kurudi in the kitchen. Na yeye anamwaga. Leo hii anamwaga maji vizuri. And then we finally mock him nowadays. That's a hidden sign. Clean freak. Or my mom. My mom this weekend kapanga kabati vizuri, nguo zimepangwa vizuri. Next weekend tena anapanga. Hazijavurugika. Hamna vumbi. Anapanga. Hata kama ni every weekend ndo usafi. That's every weekend you're rearranging. It is said that any human being that is rearranging constantly is undergoing rearrangement in their brain. Hiyo siku nikamfuata nikamwambia, ma, unapanga sana. You are rearranging every weekend. It's the fact that I'm lazy. Lakini nikamwambia hivyo. Akaniambia, it's true, I'm thinking a lot. There are hidden things that closed book people show. Clean freak. Somebody isolates them too much. Kuna isolation ya kawaida. Hata mimi napenda kukaa peke yangu. Lakini there is a moment you need to understand. We human beings are interdependent. You cannot stick alone for a long while. Watu mnataka tu nile chapati, hamna lolote. Anyways, so yeah. There are many things that can cause mental health. Inward or outward influence. Inward influence could be self-criticism, insecurities, but also outwards, like social media nowadays, can trigger mental health issues. She has the most perfect life. What about me? God does not see me. Maybe I should just commit suicide. It's real. I want us to reference an animation. Or myself, for starters, before I continue. For people who have studied with me, and for people who know me very well, I can call friends and they can call me a friend, they know that I am a child at heart. Like, I'm childish and I'm proud of that. She's a kid. Yeah. I appreciate animations a lot because they leave me very imaginative, but also they have a sense of truth and life lessons to give. For instance, in Inside Out 1 and 2, we see Riley in Inside Out 1, where joy, that is happiness in cloud cover, overclouding all the other emotions, anger, sadness. Joy, that is happiness, is the mask to the true emotions that people experience inwardly. Sure, somebody can be really happy, but even when somebody is not happy, they mask it with happiness because they don't want you to detect what's going on within. And so if we reference inside out one, meaning we need to allow all the other emotions to be experienced. That is where mental health issues come in. Mpaka mtu unasikia akaamua kujinyonga. He overclouded he ignored the other emotions. He didn't want to experience the other emotions. He or she let happiness be the mask. He or she never shared it with a friend or anybody, never journaled about it, never let it out through a scream, never. That bottling up emotions also contribute to mental health issues. Mnaniuliza vipi lip combo? Chapati hapa inaisha. Anyways, lip combo hii inaisha sasa hivi. Bado tu hii sasa. Yeah. And so if you and I wadudu. And so if you and I want to get rid of mental health issues, that's impossible. Mental health issues are always going to be there. But what you can do is help yourself to prevent further instability from within. Every human being deserves to be stable. And so health issues like anxiety, a person could experience panic attacks. Yeah. You won't believe me, but I had a friend. No, I have a friend. And apparently they experienced anxiety. And at the time, tulivyomaliza form 6, by the time I finished form 6, that was when they told me about it. But at the time, I didn't know about it. I wasn't really conscious about it. I laughed about the situation. Like, depression is real. Hamna binadamu wa kawaida ambaye hajawahi kuexperience depression. Kama wewe hujawahi kuwa na majonzi, wewe ni wa ajabu. Wewe binadamu gani hujawahi kuwa saddened? Who are you? Talk up. So, but when I came to do research, I regretted laughing. And I told them I'm sorry. Like, I'm really sorry. I laughed at that situation. I didn't know. Mtu ana experience panic attacks. Tena inside out ya pili ilivyotoka. Alafu unaona kabisa Riley was experiencing panic attack before entering on ice. So there are ways to solve different causatives of mental health issues. There are many ways to solve mental health issues with regard to emotions. Causatives of mental health issues could be emotions such as anxiety, sadness, anger, peer pressure, and so on. I learned that people undergoing mental health issues don't need to be alone. When Riley was experiencing that panic attack, joy and the other emotions teamed up to hug her from within. When somebody is sad or somebody is really, really depressed, hug them. They need a shoulder to lean on, not advice. If somebody is angry, give them space. Not too much space. Give them space enough for them to settle, and then give them a hug. Panic attacks, people experiencing panic attacks tend to curl themselves, meaning they need that reassurance. They need that presence of somebody's here with me and I'm not going to be left and this is going to pass. They need a hug. Kuna watu wanacheka. Ricky, if I catch you Ricky, kuna watu wanacheka. But mental health issues are real. World Health Organization, who in 2021 did a research, and they found out that men have committed more suicide acts than women. Men, wanaume ni kuto kulia. Men, hiyo kauli, that mentality of men should not cry, that mentality is what's costing you your lives. Umefungwa huko mechi kisa umebeti sijui milioni ngapi, sijui umebeti gari, sijui umebeti nyumba, unaenda unajinyonga. Men, sijui timu yako imefungwa, your team sijui imefanyeje, unaenda unajifunga. Let that anger out. Go outside, piga makelele, kanunue alcohol, uingie kwako unywe, go beat up a punching bag in gym, do something. Lakini suicide is the word. Suicide means you've given up on yourself. It means you don't love yourself. I don't know, you get me? Or it's a joke? Bros, niggas, my G's. If I ever hear a friend of mine who is a boy aka resort kujiua kisa alikuwa kumbe ana undergo mental health issues, utakuwa umezingua big time. Yani mi nipo, or achana na mimi basi, you have fellow niggas, you have fellow bros, unaweza ukataniana nao ukapiga nao story 2-3, lakini you can't express yourself to them. Ukijiexpress kuwa unalia kisa demu wako kakuacha wa miaka 2-3, hawakuelewi, wanakucheka au ni wasee. Wanaume sio kwamba you shouldn't cry, you have the right to cry. Acheni ujinga. Serious, acheni ujinga. You have the right to cry. Just because you're a man, I don't know, you have the huku chini, does not mean you don't have the right to cry. We mwaka mzima eti unajitambisha sijalia mwaka mzima, we mjinga nini? Una my emotion kibao umejizibia humo ndani. Jinga kabisa. We binadamu gani hulii mwaka mzima? Wewe unatubu kweli? It's the truth. It's the truth. You needed to hear that. Mi nikija kusikia one of my G's, Masai or whoever, I don't know, mnakuja mnajikomiti suicide. Mwanaume gani una commit suicide? Yaani unamaanisha umejikatisha tamaa? It's okay to cry, nigga. Okay. So mental health is real. Talk to your friends. Talk to the people close to you. I don't know. It was last Friday that I was thinking of doing this content on mental health. And I did film, but it didn't turn out great. So I switched off the camera. But when I entered Instagram and I saw a friend, Elva, post about mental health, and that's when I knew it was a message that I needed to at least touch on. And then when I went back to my page and I posted about having this monologue on mental health, 3 people reached out and said, yes, you have to talk about mental health. And I knew that this message had to be delivered. Boys, acheni ujinga. Cry if you want to. If somebody also cries too much, they need the constant validation and attention. So don't mispoint them. But also, boys, it's okay to cry. If somebody is experiencing anxiety or has panic attacks, be sure to be close by, be a good friend, and know that they are very much triggered, even in the slightest bits. This was just a small monologue. It's not like I'm a pro or anything, but I will actually, in the long run, I will actually sit down with somebody or people who are more um, experienced in this sector, so that we can know how to deal with certain situations. Hug your friend, and to whoever is experiencing depression, anxiety, internal issues like insecurities, know that you are not alone. You're never alone.